But you want all this pimping you can't afford. Perform like a punk, but wanna win his reward. Some suckers give you points, but bitch, you never scored. If you ain't paying pimping, then bitch, you getting ignored. Okay, I'm so sick of these.
Like I say, this is something that all real hoes got in common. When they see some high caliber pimping, they don't look like, damn, that's too much for me. They look like, damn, how can I be down? What do I need to do? And then when they find out what they need to do, oh shit, that's all I got to do? Let me go do that right now. You know, that's what a high caliber, and like I say, a high caliber hoe, because she can trust herself, because she's proven to herself that she's trustworthy with herself, she doesn't have a problem figuring out who to trust and who not to trust. Because that's like me. Like I say, you know, I trust myself. I've made numerous commitments to myself and I've stuck with them, right? You know, commitments to myself that I didn't have to make. Choices, commitments that I've chosen to make. I wasn't forced to. It wasn't something that just come naturally, like inhaling and exhaling, blinking my eyes. No, I'm talking about choices. Choices to commit to certain things with myself and sticking to it. So my track record with myself is great. So I know that I myself am trustworthy. In areas where I need to trust myself, you know, I'm good. But see, like I say, a lot of bitches, they done let themselves down. A lot of bitches try to commit to a workout. A lot of bitches try to commit to a diet. A lot of bitches try to commit to sobriety. A lot of bitches try to commit to, you know, education. A lot of bitches try to commit to a man. A lot of bitches try to commit to their kids, to family, so on and so forth. And they've let themselves down in all these motherfucking areas. So they know that they're not trustworthy. A bitch can't trust herself. That's what it be. So they look at everybody through a lens of skepticism. Imagine if all you could see is skepticism with everybody. That's a horrible, fucked up way to live. When you just skeptical of everybody, you know what I mean? And see, people, what adds fuel to that flame is people saying these cliches and everybody picking it up and running with it like, oh man, I don't trust nobody. Don't trust no one. All these rappers talking about how they don't trust nobody, and they're, you know, celebrities and famous motherfuckers. Everybody talking about how they don't trust people, popular motherfuckers in the game, popular people on social media. Everybody everywhere is preaching, don't trust nobody. I don't trust nobody. I don't trust you niggas. I don't trust you bitches. And they think that that's the way to be. But that is not the way to be. You know what I mean? Really what you communicating to a motherfucker that know better is that you don't trust yourself. That's what it is. So because you don't trust yourself, you don't know how to observe and pay attention and see who you should trust and who you shouldn't trust. You just get your heart broke because you done let yourself down so many times. Now it's much easier to say, I don't trust nobody, than it is to say, let me take time and pay attention. Oh, nah, this motherfucker, I can't trust them. Oh, red flag, can't trust them. Oh, you know what? I think I can trust this motherfucker right here. You dig? And then you put motherfuckers in position to earn your trust. Levels of trust. You know, like I say all the time, you know, you gotta know different degrees on how to trust people. You know, a motherfucker who you really don't know nothing about, you might trust them at the sidewalk. You know? And after having a little bit of a conversation with that motherfucker and learning certain things about him, you might trust him at your doorstep. Then you might learn a little bit more and observe a little bit more and figure out that you could trust that motherfucker in your living room. Then you learn a little bit more, you know what I mean, and you figure out you could trust that motherfucker in your guest room. Figure him out a little bit more, trust him a little bit more. You know, eventually that motherfucker might be able to earn their way into the trust level of the master bedroom. You know, you ain't gonna let just anybody in your master bedroom. That's where highly trusted motherfuckers go. And only highly trusted motherfuckers go. Motherfucker who you don't know nothing about, a complete stranger that you ain't took no time to observe and learn anything about, you not finna trust them in your master bedroom. So, but like I say, if you're inclined in that area, you can position people to earn their way. And some motherfuckers might not earn their way past the sidewalk. Other motherfuckers only gonna earn their way to the living room, and then they not gonna make it past that. Some motherfuckers is only gonna earn their way to the doorstep, and they not gonna make it past that. But if you're not inclined, and the only way you're gonna be inclined is to first know how to trust yourself. If you don't know how to trust yourself, then you're not gonna be inclined in that area, and you're just gonna be one of the motherfuckers that's just like, you know what? I don't trust nobody. Because you heard so many rappers say that shit, and you done heard, you know, so many pimps and movies and books talking about they don't trust these bitches and all that old type of shit that don't make sense. You know? And you the type of motherfucker that don't have your own mind, so you just subscribe to anything that sound good without examining it and seeing if it's actually as good as it sounds. Because don't trust nobody, that shit sound good. It's candy to the ear like a motherfucker. It's sweet to the sound. But when you bite into that and taste it, you realize that not trusting nobody is a sour taste. It sound good. It's sweet to your ears, but when you actually bite in and taste that shit, it's sour to the motherfucker. You gonna spit it out because it's not wise. And you gonna hurt yourself like that, and you're not gonna get far in life like that. Because the bottom line is you need people. You're not gonna make no type of progress substantially in life without people. So the best thing to do is to try to find the right people, the most suitable people that you could possibly find. And before you can do that, you have to first learn how to trust yourself. You don't know how to trust yourself, you ain't gonna never know how to trust other motherfuckers. You dig? So that's first what you need to learn how to do. Learn how to, like I say, make commitments to yourself and stick to them. Learn how to have some love for yourself. You know, some motherfuckers can't even commit to putting this shit in their body every day. This love. And this shit loves you. Even when you don't love it, this shit is going to love you. This shit is going to be a blessing to your motherfucking body. This shit does nothing but good for you. It helps you in so many motherfucking ways. And motherfuckers can't even commit to this shit right here. This simple thing right here on a daily basis.
You want all this pimping you can't afford. Perform like a punk but want a winner's reward. Some suckers give you points but bitch you never scored. If you ain't paying pimping then bitch you getting ignored. Okay.